Appreciate you doing the interview, bro.
No doubt, bro. Appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a fine institution, dog. Very fine.
Appreciate it.
What got you in this institution?
What got me in it, man, I was making beats. And I felt like in Augusta where I was living, I hit a ceiling. I felt like I was stagnant. I wasn't growing as an individual. So I've been talking with some people that I was working with more creative and stuff. And I was shooting with them. And everybody was talking about they wanted to grow. And I felt like for me to be as like a better person, a better producer, a better artist, I had to basically go to the league. I'm not trying to downgrade Augusta, but mentally for me, for my life, felt like moving somewhere to make me speed up and make me move faster was like going to the NBA or trying to get drafted into the league. So for me, that's what pushed me to come up here. I wasn't gonna go, man. My mom was on my behind about going to school and stuff. So like, for real, she was really on me. If you live in a Caribbean household, bro, they don't play about that. They be on you.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, dog. So it was a good process, bro.
What, she wanted you to be a lawyer, a doctor?
To be honest, my mom was telling me for one point, better go to the armed forces, and when I'm like, I ain't going to the military.
Oh, that's most people's parents, bro.
I can't do that. They just looking for the stability, you feel me? That's really what they want, but you gotta find your own path, bro.
Yeah, I already know. What you was doing before you started going to school?
Before I started going to school, I was going to GMC, bro. I was going to GMC for communications.
I actually went there.
Really?
Yeah, I got a social degree there.
How'd you like it?
It was pretty cool. It's small, you know. They work with you. They able to work with you one-on-one.
Right?
Yeah.
I just felt like it wasn't for me. I felt like I went through one semester and I was just like, I'm not really feeling this.
Because you wasn't doing what you had a passion for, basically.
I felt like I was just going through the motions. I felt like I was following somebody else's orders for my life. Kind of sucked, ain't no front. But to keep it a stack, I'm glad I came here, dog. It was hard. I ain't gonna hold nobody. It was not easy. But I could imagine, and I was in school for just a year. I could imagine niggas going to school for like 4 years. And having to be broke for 4 years, my dude. Like, yo.
I went through it, dog. I went to school for 3 years. I was broke as hell. Luckily, my mama rocked with me real hard. I caught an apartment. It was $400 a month, and then the next year they renovated all the apartment buildings, but my apartment building, and they knocked our rent down $100.
What?
Yeah, so I was staying in an apartment for $300 a month.
That's a blessing, yo.
What?
$100?
I was, yeah, I had 3 roommates. One was my brother, one was my best friend, and then the other one was, shout out my dog, Demine.
Yeah, shout out Demine. I don't know you, but he rock with you, you're a good dude.
Yeah, so that's how it worked, bro. School, I ain't got no big beef with school. You know, most people, like, they regret it or whatever. And I just was having a conversation a minute ago. We was talking about how much our student loans are. I don't know how everybody else feel, but I don't plan on paying mine back no time soon. So I ain't tripping.
Put that shit in deferment real quick.
Yeah.
Y'all hold on to that.
Yeah, but one thing school does teach is discipline, dog.
They do.
It teaches discipline, and that's why, like, if you notice, like, what we do, that's where it really starts from.
Solid.
But let's get into that, though. You went to school for, you're finishing school for music, right?
Audio engineering.
Audio engineering, okay.
It looks like a music school, but they really prompting you to be an engineer. Pro Tools, recording. We had a project, we had to record an album. So we had to make beats. We had to get a vocalist. And then our teacher, Kevin Wilson, shout out Kevin Wilson, he had us mix it. And then we had to play it for the class, and he graded everybody on their mix. And it wasn't like a digital mix. You had an analog board. So if you don't know what an analog board is, that's like a 8-bus or a SSL board where you gotta send the sound to it, and you gotta EQ it, and you gotta send it back. So like you gotta print track, you gotta do all that. It was a process when I was first learning it, but you got it good. Shoot, when you go to school here, you got 30 kids in your class, so the hungriest one gonna learn it. And the ones that's lackadaisical, bro, they gonna be in the back scratching their noggin, asking questions a little bit.
Wasting their money.
Yeah. Fun, man. A couple cats here, man. A lot of cats come for the package, but you get all that package. You know what I'm saying? You could have got that cheaper online.
Yeah.
But really, you come
YouTube
from
University. That's why I'm currently enrolled.
YouTube is the new college. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. I won't be surprised if YouTube come out with financial aid and they got like qualified classes for y'all. Cause you really can learn a lot on YouTube. I learned how to rap on YouTube. Ain't gonna front.
When you start rapping?
I started rapping 4 years ago. Is it? I think. Let's say it's 4 years.
So before all this, you was rapping.
Before all this, I was writing poetry. I was living with my cousin Bronx. We had a couple friends staying with us for a while. And after that transition, I was writing my poetry. It turned into rhymes, and I started looking up how to rap. What really made me get into rapping is this dude at my job. I used to work at Steak and Shake. I used to flip burgers, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know, on the high
I
grill.
flip burgers through college at McDonald's.
Right. Yo, you gotta get it either way.
Hell yeah.
A dude named Nick Leslie, bro, he gave me a flash drive with a bunch of old school Rakim, Helter Skelter, some Nas, some DMX. And hearing that type of music, I was down south. I was born in New York, but I really grew up down south, you know what I'm saying? But I remember maneuvering up in New York, like 12 years old, going to the deli. And when I came down here, I started taking to the Atlanta music. So that was when Gucci, Waka Flocka, like the whole Brick Squad, them dudes was out. So I was really bumping that. So when I grew up, and I matured in my mind a little bit, and I had some music that fed the mental, like they was still on ratchet stuff, but like they gave you a little food for thought. I was rocking with that, and that's what made me really start writing. To be honest.
So what made you transition into producing music?
Producing, I got tired of buying beats off YouTube and everybody having the same stuff. Even though I lived in Augusta, and my style of music, that's not the most popular style of music, or let's say the most music that everybody runs to over there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were on the same beats that I had, but I still wanted some type of exclusivity. So I started working on my beats, started making beats, sampling like crazy.
Isn't it crazy like how many hats you have to wear whenever you get involved with something?
Yeah.
Like you start out with one thing, like you said, you was rapping, then you transition to producing, the next thing you don't know what takes off next.
You don't. And
That's what I'm going through now too.
Facts, bro. That's crazy you say that too, because I started rapping, started producing. I got up here, I learned how to engineer, right? Started learning Pro Tools. Then I started seeing that a camera got placed in front of me. So me learning how Atlanta works is whoever's quick on their feet. So I got the cameraman, I started jumping in the scene, I started filming for a homie of mine, Jason. Got a show Billboard Atlanta at Smith's Old Bar every month, free. Every head that comes in, man, $10 is donated to Water Relief in Africa.
Plug it in.
And you got another dude named Chuck, good homie. He's some good OGs of mine, bro. Like, he's got an R&B art show. So I started filming for them and just getting good with my Osmo, getting good shots and just giving them content for the free. And I started noticing that cameras started getting me in different rooms. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OG Willpower, man. I started interning in the studio. Seeing Lil Yachty was working on the album for his daughter, so it was pretty dope, that experience, to see what different things could take you in different rooms. I'm gonna tell y'all rappers, bro, like, you approach somebody that could potentially change your life, don't approach them on how you can help me. You gotta approach them on what could I do for you that could help you get what you need to get. And in turn, I'll bring back a product or an idea that will still benefit you and help me. But first you gotta give to get. Don't always think it's about you. You can't have a selfish mindset. That's what I learned. I used to be like that.
I feel that. Strong networking.
Right, man. I had to change my way of thinking. And I started growing when I did that. It was crazy.
Yeah. I'm the same way, bro. I've been reading this book lately that one of my homeboys that's actually a producer put me on. It's called the 10X Rule. And that's all I've been thinking about lately too, as far as networking goes and trying to be successful. That's really the biggest thing with anything you do. It's all about networking and you know, just keeping your face card clean and meeting new people. That's why today was my first day meeting you, and when I seen you, I was telling Chuck, I was like, you know, that's a genuinely good person. Like, I can just tell, like, it's just certain people you just get that energy from, and when you meet people like that, you know, you just have to stay in contact with them because you never know what's going to happen from it.
Right.
But you know, sometimes you do meet those people that's just, you're like, nah, I'm good on that.
Nah, you do. And there's a lot of them cats in this industry thing. I've been learning just in the surface that I've been scratching in this industry. A lot of people sometimes you can't really be emotional in this. You can't take nothing personal.
Correct.
Like, leave it for what it is what it is, and keep it pushing. Sometimes, like how, you know what I'm saying, you and Chuck, bro, like sometimes y'all not meant to be that type. There's people in your life that you just meant to meet, shake hands, see, give a little game and keep it pushing. Or some people that you see but you don't even really talk to. You can't force yourself to link with everybody. You just can't do that. People ain't grow up like you, see things, move like you. Yeah. Everybody got everybody's not meant for everybody. That's a
I'm
fact.
with that, dog. I'm with that completely.
You link who you relate to.
Yeah. Exactly. Me personally, when I meet people, first thing I look at is how driven they are.
Mm.
And if you're a person with a lot of drive, you're my person. Excuse me, you're my type person off rip.
Right.
That's my number one thing.
Mm.
How driven you are, how motivated you are, and how serious you take what you do. It could be whatever. So you could be a cheerleader, but
Yeah.
if you take cheering seriously, oh, you're my type person for sure.
Solid, solid, solid. So let me ask you a question, man. Like, made you really, really want to embody what puts you on your drive? What makes you drive? Like, what pushes you?
Uh, I'm really a self-motivated type person.
Solid.
Like it doesn't really take much for me. On top of that, I'm just super competitive. So whenever I start doing something, I
Yeah.
just go in overdrive. Like I don't need anybody to wake me up or tell me to do something. I want it for myself.
That's cold. I love it.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't like that though. Like that's the book I'm reading.
Yeah.
That's what it talks about.
I don't
Like
really
how to
read
get
that
that
much.
self-motivation.
I need to. I don't really read that much. I need to start reading.
Oh, I got a couple
Shoot
joints
me
I can
though.
give you.
Yeah, shoot me though.
I got you, bro.
They say reading helps you lock in and focus on one
Uh-huh.
thing. You felt
It
that when you
does,
started
bro.
reading?
Yeah, for sure. I probably started reading real heavy. I might have been like 18 or 19, and the type stuff I more so gravitated towards was books about success, books about business, because that's what I've always been interested in. And once I started reading those, like I had already had those thoughts in my mind, but it was certain things I was reading about that just let me tap into that, because that's what it does for you.
Facts.
Yeah, like you may already be thinking one thing, but once you see it in black and white, you're like, oh, that's what that is. That's how I get to that.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, you just dropped some gems on me. That's solid, bro. Slim.
Nah, for real.
Facts.
What motivates you though?
What motivates me is being somebody I ain't had a life at one point. I ain't know myself.
Yeah.
Felt like I was a follower. And then when I really had an awakening moment in my life, right, I was like, I need to do something. And so, yeah, I come from a Jamaican household, so they always pushing you to work and move and do this. And they say like Jamaicans always got like 3 jobs, which is somewhat true. They some real hustlers. I'm gonna tell anybody this. Anybody that comes from out of the country or has a background that's Caribbean, Haitian, anything, there's a different type of drive about those people. Like immigrants, there's a different type of drive about them.
I agree. Coming to the country with
Coming
nothing.
to the country. My mom's and my family, I remember them telling me stories like, it was like 15 of them sleeping in one room.
Mm-hmm.
So, low key, what your parents go through, slick, descendants on you. It comes down on you, like they hustle and they drive comes down on you.
Yeah.
So it makes you want to push, man. I just want to be successful. My parents sacrificed a lot for me, and I just want to give back. That's really, and I want to take some wealth back to my family back in Jamaica.
That's
Back
what
to
it's
the
all
people.
about too, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's about. And like I said earlier, it's rare that you meet people that value that the way you do.
Yeah.
We was talking about that off the camera.
Yeah.
Like some people just don't have it in them, man. And that's perfectly fine. Like if you're the type person that just want to go and cash your check and that makes you happy,
Hey.
that's fine, man. I'm perfectly fine with it.
Yeah, well done, bro. But you gotta give to get.
Yeah.
It works like that's how this world, how this universe works. How God set it up. You gotta give. Because can't nothing get put in a closed hand.
Mhm.
Your hand closed all the time. You can't drop nothing in no closed fist. So
Exactly.
you gotta open that guy up and pass. That's why, like, when I came here, man, like, when I went to electronic music production, my teacher was Mike Miller. He had some beat battles every week. I lost the first one, but I came back and I won a couple times. And like people was asking me, damn, what samples are you using? What drums were you? You know, like some producers like to hold on to their man. I'll pass them out, man. Take the drum kits. You ain't gonna flip them like I'm gonna flip them. So
Yeah.
take it. You know what I'm saying? Use what you need to use. And you never know what type of inspiration somebody can go home and use it and then create with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my purpose is just to give back, show love.
So that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
What they say the most inspirational thing you can do to someone is to teach. I probably messed that quote all up, but it's
You know what
close.
you talking about though. Like you teach them how to fish. You just don't give them the fish. You show somebody
to
how
inspire. That's what I
Right.
meant to say. To inspire.
you show them how to do it, man. And they get it. It's awesome, man. It's been an awesome journey. It's been a painful journey sometimes too. All my closest people know it's been rough for me, but I ain't gonna front. I was just telling him off camera. I was like, damn, I know I was gonna close SAE with a dope video and a dope interview to get my thoughts across and just give some game, man. People been asking me about SAE. It's a good school, man. You come here and make it what you get. You get what you put in.
I'm not even just saying this for the camera, but this is a really nice school, dog. It's one of, typically when I think of a school that's for like arts, I never thought of a school like this. And yeah, it kind of opened my mind up to just a different way of thinking.
Y'all gonna see in this video me and Nate sound just did.
Yeah.
And it was solid, man. My boy got the behind the scene footage. I want to see all that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be out soon. You gonna see it. You gonna love it too.
Already, bro. It's dope.
But yeah,
bro, it really was. For me, I've been really invested in school. Shout out to Wills, man, because like it's been a good motivator for me too. You know what I'm saying? Me and him hop on the phone, we talk about just life. It really ain't gotta be music. We just talk about life. And sometimes you conversating with another brother like just about life, it push you, and then when y'all can come together and do something that y'all love, man, and make everything dope.
yeah, I feel you on that, dog. Last night, I actually was thinking about what you just said, and I'm starting to realize like you just gotta rock with the people that rock with you. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That. You read my head, bro.
Yeah, that's
ain't
what
no
it
sense
is,
of
bro.
fitting in with nobody, bro. I ain't fitting in with no niggas, bro. Like I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna be who the hell I need to be.
I realized that because when I first started this podcast thing, I was trying to appeal to an audience, and that just wasn't working for me, bro. Like it was growing a little bit, but I wasn't happy with it, and I was never going to be happy with that. Like it's just certain things I just don't want to be known for.
I think we all go through that though.
Yeah.
It's finding yourself in your craft and in your talent. And once you find that pocket and you beat and you line drive that nail, you got it.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with it now. Now I know my lane and I'm gonna stick in it. You know, I'll branch out so I can experience different things, but I'm pretty much gonna stay in my lane because that's what makes me happy. Make the product that makes me sleep at night. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Me, you gotta have conversations. Just
oh, this all I do every day.
Yeah, man, for real.
I talk over microphones in front of cameras all the time, dog. This my type shit, bro.
I feel it. Yeah. Staying in your lane too, man. That's what really your success gonna come from. Like, be you, embrace who you are. That's what I've been learning, man. You know what I'm saying? We all have our insecurities, our own problems, but you just gotta be you, my nigga. Yeah. Do.
Bro, what you got planned for graduation, though?
I got planned for graduation. I ain't even really got planned for graduation shit. The plan for me was just being happy, having some type of stability. You know? Like, for real, I've been hustling and bustling, nigga. Car breaking down, walking on Piedmont, not having no place to sleep sometimes. Like, crashed at my barber's crib on his couch for a minute. Shared a closet with my boy out in Kennesaw. Shout out DJ. Like, it's been a journey for me, bro, since I left. People think that Jay Peaches and Creams good to see you slowly inclining.
Bro, that's what I wanted to ask you. Are you from Augusta?
I'm not from Augusta. I'm born New York, Queens, man. I left Queens when I was 12, and I came to Augusta. I went to Lakeside High. I did finish high school. I dropped out, but like, I grew up there. So like, anybody that grew up in Augusta, you can tell when a nigga come from a certain side of town, bro. You can tell Greenbrier niggas. You can tell Lakeside niggas. You can tell Evans niggas. I ain't trying to offend nobody. Y'all already know what the fuck this shit is, bro. Y'all know.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. It was dope, though. Like,
so, bro, how long you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta for, let's say, 3 years now. Yeah, going on my 3rd year.
Tell me the biggest difference you've noticed about the music scene from Augusta and Atlanta.
Everybody's more open to be supportive. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just people, you never know who you're next to. You never know who's going to be the next dude, because everybody, things are tangible out here. Moving out here made me see things tangible. Like I interned at Grand Hustle. Shout out Jason again, bro. Got me a little spot with him, engineering cats up there. So like, to be honest, bro, like, it just shows you things are tangible. It's not. Keep dreaming, bro, like, because whatever you do, you're going to attract it. And it's funny and it's weird how that happened, bro. Like, you attract it. I like listening to Dave East, Nas, and it's funny that some of the people from that label I'm around, and it's just to say that I'm around that is dope. to know what Mass Appeal stands for. Just even conversate, shake hands with artists signed to that label. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the Starting Five, like, it was dope. Dope experiences.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate you doing the interview with me, dog. We definitely need to do this again because I know we're going to cross paths at the top.
Of course.
That's what I love to tell people, dog. We're going to meet each other at the top.
At the top, bro. At the top, man. Shout out Slim, bro. Bro.
Nah, I appreciate you and congratulations on your success, bro.
Thanks,
Because
bro.
don't ever forget, dog. I remember when I first finished school, someone told me, well, actually, I was talking to them and I was telling them how, yeah, you know, I'm about to finish school or whatever, and then they was like, oh, congratulations, what you doing on graduation? And I basically said the same thing you said, and I was like, I ain't tripping on graduation, I really just want to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm glad it's over. And they were like, nah, you should celebrate that because, you know, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happens next, no one will ever be able to take this away from you. This is something you did for yourself, and no one can ever take it away from you. No matter what you do after this, they can't take that away from you.
You want to know what a celebration is?
What's
Being
up?
able to put full time into what you're trying to do. Because that's what really makes you lit.
Yeah, that's when you celebrate.
I turned in my last assignment. I went to the crib, bro, got my dry erase, bro. I was like, all right, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that. That's the drug right there.
That just the hunger. That's what keeps me going, honestly. The hunger. Like every day I just want more, dog. That's what it is, bro. But yeah, man.
Shit, man. Appreciate the interview, my nigga.
Yeah.
I wish your podcast and everything you do success. Let me know how I can help.
I got you, dog. Plug anything you want to, bro.
Oh man, y'all can follow me at Love Over Wealth, 2_ LOW. Ain't nobody else on IG named Love Over Wealth. You gonna find me. I'm a light-skinned cat with a yellow jacket on there.
I'm gonna put it at the bottom below anyway, so y'all gonna see it, man.
Man, y'all got any questions, any type of things y'all want to find out? If you just need some
plug your
knowledge.
beats too.
Oh man, yo.
For the people that listen to Native Sounds, he produced a couple tracks that Native Sounds dropped.
Facts, man. So let me know, man. Y'all need some beats, y'all need some cookups. Let me know, man. I'll be chopping samples up like crazy. Let me know what's good, bro. LOW Beats, man. IG. Just DM me. You got any questions, man? Just need some knowledge on what you're trying to go for. If I can give you some game, bro, or shoot, you can give me some game. Let's just conversate. Hit me up. Let's talk.
Yes, sir. This was another sit down with Slim, man. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, man.
Subscribe,
and we out.
We out.